This Hunter Guide is definitely going to have some pieces that you did not know about. This is going to be for Horde and Alliance, BiS and pre-BiS for the raid, meaning that you can get everything you need. A few things to note before we get started. The BiS list is going to be the absolute best in slot that you can get, and the pre-BiS one, I'm going to be focusing on things that are a bit easier to get and not just a million BOEs, etc. So starting off with the pre-BiS then, first up we've got the Flying Tiger goggles. These are going to require 100 engineering. The other option then is going to be this resilient leather mask, and this is going to be from the Warsong Outstriders or the Silverwing Sentinels, so Ashenvale PvP on friendly. On the neck we've then got again the Scouts medallion. Same thing, it's called the Scouts or the Sentinels medallion depending on if you are Horde or Alliance. This is another PvP one, 6 agility, 2 stam. Then we've got these dark leather shoulders. Now these are actually bind on equip, but they're green. Hopefully won't be too expensive. I included these because everything else is just so insanely expensive. You could get the Feline Mantle, which has 2 agility from Shadowfang Key, but considering these have 7, I would say for this one that you probably should try and just go for the BOE ones if you can, but remember it is pre-BiS, so it's not the end of the world if you don't. Next up is the Sergeant's Cloak. This is phenomenal. This actually I did cover in my What to Do First at level 25 in Season of Discovery video. Check my channel out for that one and I'll link it in the description. But TLDR, if you can't be bothered, then basically this is another PvP one. You need this from getting a certain rank in PvP in Season of Discovery, and you can buy this in Stormwind and Orgrimmar. It's called the same thing on both sides. Going then onto the chest, if you are Horde, we've got the Panther armor, 9 agility, 2 strength here. This is from the Den in Stone Talon Mountains. This is a quest. If you are Alliance, then as usual, you're favored, and you're going to get the Tunic of Westfall with 11 agility. This is from the Defias Brotherhood quest in the Dead Mines. You can get a hell of a lot of good loot in the Dead Mines, so it is somewhere good to go anyway. And then going on to the braces, again, it's going to be Alliance versus Horde here. We've got the Black Wolf braces from Fenris the Devourer on Shadowfang Keep, but if you are Horde, you can get the Loam Flake ones, which are from Protect Kanati Grey Cloud and 1,000 Needles, and that is another quest there, giving 5 agility, whereas these actually only give 5 stamina. So, you know, if you want a bit more survivability, sure, you could get the braces on Horde or Alliance, but overall, the agility on the Loam Flakes are going to be better. Looking then at the weapon, we've got the Impaling Harpoon. This is from Captain Greenskin in the Dead Mines. As I said, you can get some really good loot in the Dead Mines, both Alliance and Horde, of course, there. Serpent Gloves are going to be the hands. These are from Lord Serpentis in the Wailing Cavern. Going then onto the belt, we've got the Deathkin belt. You can do this in a quest called Janu of the Earthen Ring in Ashenvale. If you are Alliance, it's going to be the Windborn belt, and this is from High Perch Venom in Dustwallow Marsh. Leggings of the Fang, obviously from the Wailing Caverns, are going to go onto the legs, and generally all of the Fang gear is quite good, but unfortunately for us hunters, the equip effects aren't amazing on a lot of that. We've got the Ambassador's boots on our booty, and well, actually on our feet, which is going to be 4 agility and some stamina, and this is from Crime and Punishment in the Stockade. That's the quest there. You could also get from Mortality Wanes the Lancer boots. However, this is a Razorfen crawl quest and may be quite difficult to get. Another one is, of course, the Fang gear, like I said before, from Wailing Caverns, are really, really good. If you are on the Horde side, I'd say get the Warsong boots from Warsong Supplies. That's probably the easiest way to go. Moving on to rings then. If you are Horde, get the PvP Legionnaires band. This is fantastic for Horde and Alliance. And then there's the Bounty Hunters ring. This is from the Hezrol Bloodmark quest in the Barrens. This is a quest chain in the Barrens with the Centaur, and this is like the last one on it. It's a little guy in an outpost at the top. It's the quest line over there just outside the crossroads to the west of the crossroads. I actually done it myself just last night. That's why I know. And then if you're on Alliance, there's this fantastic one. So the Protector's Band is the opposite of the Horde PvP one. And then the Seal of Rin is a quest line that starts by killing in cold blood Edwin Van Cleef in the Dead Mines, and you take an unsent letter off his dead body, of his corpse, and that starts a quest line that takes you into the stockades, etc., and you get the Seal of Rin. There's not really anything as good on the Horde side, unfortunately. Going on to then trinkets, insignia of the Horde or Alliance, and the Rune of Duty, which are both PvP trinkets, are going to be the best for Horde and Alliance. And then we've got the Outrunner's Bow, best in slot here, which is going to be revered with the Silverwing Sentinels or the Warsong Outriders. If you are, however, Alliance and you don't want to do all that farming, there's Omer's Revenge in the Wetlands quest that is very similar similar to the Silverwing one. The Raptor's End one is arguably better, as it has a speed of 290 rather than 240. Or is it the other way around? Which way does speed go? Quicker would be better or longer is better? I can't think. But yeah, there's those two options that are similar there for you for pre-biz if you don't want to get all the rep. If you then on the Horde side, it's the same thing. It's called the Outrider's Bow. And then there is also a Bow of Plunder from Dangerous in Hillsbrad Foothills that you can do that quest there as well. Going then on to the best in slot. It's pretty much be the same gear no matter what faction you are. Artemis Cowl on the head is from Lady Severus. Scout's Medallion, still best in slot. Mantle of Thebes, very expensive BOE on the shoulders. Sergeant's Cloak, staying truthful there on the back. We've got the Twilight Slayer's Tunic, which is from Lorgus Jet, Gelehast, and Twilight Lord Kelris, if I remember correctly. It drops off all three of those bosses. And then we've got the Jurassic Wrist Guards on Horde. Actually, no, I think for Alliance and Horde, sorry, bind on equip ones here. This weapon, the Guardian's Trident, is from Lady Severus as well in BlackFathom Depths. Then let's go on to these gloves here. These are the Void Touch leather gloves. You can only have one of these. Basically, you are going to need to go to BlackFathom Depths to get these. Of course, it's BiS anyway, but you are going to need to be a leather worker. You can't buy these off another leather worker. You need to be the leather worker that's done them, and it's a big quest chain. If you want to know how to do the whole quest chain, again, that video I mentioned before, which is my what to do first at level 25 video in my description, that one also goes through fully, whether you're a tailor, leather worker, or blacksmith, how to get these, and they are fantastic. You can see there that they are unique equipped, so you can only have one of them on at a time. Again, this Deathkin belt is still here in the best in slot list for the belts. We've got the Trollbane leggings, another BOE. Warsong boots, again, still here, are the best. For Horde, it's going to be the PvP ring still, and then this Ring of Precision, which is a BOE ring yet again. If you are Alliance, I would say still stick with the Seal of Rin, and then on the trinkets, you've got the Avengers Void Pearl. Now, you can see here it says a unique equipped Void Pearl, and there's actually 3 of them. One for damage and spell healing, one for pure healing, and one for attack power. So we're going to want the Avengers Void Pearl. Do be aware, when it says unique equipped Void Pearl, that is not the same as Void Touched on the gloves. You can have both of these. They're separate, just very similar wording. And then the second one is still going to be either the Insignia of the Horde, or it's going to be the Rune of Duty. Up to you which one you get on that side of things. On the crossbow then, it's going to be the Ashari Abalest, and that is from Akume. It's a 4% drop rate, and that is the best in slot crossbow that you can get on there. And that is going to be the pre-BiS and BiS gearing guide for hunters in Season of Discovery Phase 1. I do think it's unfortunate that a lot of these are BOEs and are going to be therefore very expensive. Of course, there is other gear. There's pre-BiS gear, there's quest gear that you can get, so you don't have to absolutely get these BOEs, but the fact that they are the best, you know, is a bit kind of disappointing in my opinion. But there we go, that's life, isn't it? We're only at level 25, so there's not really that much we can do anyway. If you did enjoy this video, then please make sure to subscribe and leave a thumbs up. I do have lots of other gearing guides for all the classes that there are to play, so make sure to check those out as well. I am predominantly a guide-giving YouTuber, so do join my Discord if you have any questions or queries about anything at all, retail and classic.